How's it going, everybody? Another Canadian video games channel bringing you back to Civilization 5 once again, and we're in a pretty good situation. The Greeks, who are ahead of us in most respects, including diplomatic, aren't actually getting ahead that fast. They're not getting ahead that fast, not anymore. We've pulled them back, and we're continuing to pull them back. The Swedes and the Aztecs are back. And things are going reasonably well with Ethiopia, who we are at war with and have been at war with for a little bit of a while now. Enough that we have captured Harar, which, if we check here, I don't think there was anything too significant. A couple pieces of modern era Ethiopian writing, some beads and pottery shards, and a atomic era Ethiopian piece of music, and the globe theta, which is alright, but nothing significant. The majority of their good stuff is going to be here in Addis Ababa, which we are attacking actively, and we'll get right into that in a moment. I just want to go over some of the things that have happened. So Hong Kong has been captured. We will liberate Hong Kong. They will be ever so thankful. Hopefully this time they will stay thankful. We're working on capturing some more cities into our favor. We don't have a high enough chance of success anywhere to attempt a coup, but that's not really what we've been doing with the spies anyways. They're sort of just working to improve our situation, decrease the effectiveness of Greece's ability to collect city-states. If we go to the World Congress here, we'll see that they have 10 allies. They're getting 2 per ally, and they've got 20 city-states. We have 9 allies. We have 9 to their 10. The remainder of their points disparity between us is they had a world leader attempt that they shared with Austria during the first election, and we weren't a part of that. But there was also that they're the host. So being the host gets them a couple extra points there. So they're 6 points ahead of us. And we need 45 delegates to win. But, as we discovered in the last election, which was not that long ago, those nations that we bring back from extinction vote for us. They vote for us. Both the Aztecs and the Swedes voted 100% in favor of us being the world leader, which means we actually beat we beat Greece in terms of actually getting in the majority of the votes, or the most votes. We had the most votes. We didn't have the majority. We didn't have the 45 necessary to win, but we had more than anybody else, which was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to see that the liberated nations would vote for us, particularly since liberated city-states, Almaty, Hong Kong, who are no longer liberated, Mombasa, Sidon, haven't actually voted the way I was expecting them to vote when this all kicked off. And at the moment, we've liberated 2 Aztec cities. We got 2 more to go, and we're going to capture Adwa, Hong Kong, and Addis Ababa in time. Admittedly, we're probably not going to be able to get Tenochtitlan. I'm going to stop trying to pronounce that. The capital, with our naval assault team, because we have 1 marine and we have a mole SAM and some ships that won't be able to hit the capital from the coast. However, after we take Addis Ababa, Adwa will be far easier to take, and Hong Kong will be easy to liberate, particularly because we can bring the ships around to Hong Kong and work them over with that. There's a lot of Greek ships in the area here. That is concerning, but not overly so. Yes, all of former Austria is now Hunnic land. It has been for a while now. Everyone's gotten through their resistance to the new world order, and they are producing various buildings, which is good. It's all very good. And our army of workers are busily improving the situation. And Harar, actually, we captured Harar. Harar kept its airport. We can see that right here. They kept their airport, which is fantastic. So, why don't we see about this whole war that we got going on? Now, can we get to the Mobile Sam, which is going to be the slowest of our fleet? And we'll just have everyone do a little hop, skip, and a jump up to the north as we get closer to Texcoco. You can relax, and 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 you head up here and relax, and you can relax, and oh right, we've unlocked great scientists, and because yes, Tilliscourt, we have the International Space Station. Our scientists provide 33% more science when they do their research. So this is gonna be good.
Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power.
We've unlocked advanced ballistics.
And misguided men.
Good. That's good. And you can just head over here as well. Hang out there. And we need to choose new research. Apparently combustion will be done very quickly, which is probably just fine, as we're probably going to want to... Do we want to go after particle physics? That's going to require mobile tactics, and then we'll get particle physics. We do have... We finished... What did we just finish? Advanced ballistics. That's got us the guided missile stuff, and the SS booster, which we'll need a few of. Yes, we need 3 of those. Like, some of these things would be great to have, except that we don't have access to that much aluminum. We'll get more when we liberate Hong Kong and Sidon and Mombasa and Almaty. Well, I don't know if Almaty has any, but we'll get their resources and whatnot. The SS stasis chamber, that will require robotics, which will require computers, combined arms, and combustion. We'll finally get that land ship down. We go after globalization, we go after the internet to improve tourism output. Let's do that. Let's go after the internet, and then we'll use our second scientist to speed through that, so we can just get the double tourism output, and we can try and catch up to Ethiopia's cultural influence, which is quite high. 4 of 6. 4 of 6. Of course, we're about to remove a fair amount of their culture with this here city. Oh, can we not shoot on Addis Ababa because we don't have anyone close enough to it? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Stop that. You. Just step a little bit closer. There we go. Now we can see the city. That would be a minor defeat. That wouldn't be great. Just heal up. You'll do just fine there. Let's get some shots in here. From our rocket artillery. That do a fantastic job against cities. Even a city with as much defense as this one. And we do get a warmonger penalty for taking the city. But we are actively liberating Aztec cities, and we will be liberating Hong Kong. So capturing a few Ethiopian cities to keep, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Great General, you can relax. You can relax. That's all right. That's quite all right. And what do we have here? An Ethiopian caravan. Actually, can you just step out here? Or do you have to be all the way over here? Go over here and just plunder the trade route. And then back in Harar. And back on alert. Good, good. Just steal a bit of money from them. That can't possibly be a bad thing to do there. And yes, we'll use Socrates here to discover the internet. Or just about. We're 3 turns away. That's not terrible in the slightest. And is quite good. And Sweden is pleased with our proposal. I think we proposed science something for them. We'll just double check that in the World Congress when that loads up. Yes, we adopted the Scholars in Residence, and Ethiopia wants the world ideology to be order. Well, I disagree. I believe it should be freedom. I will be voting strongly against the world ideology component of their plan, their plot. You want to go to war with Genghis Khan? Go for it. I won't be participating at this time, but I'm sure that it's worthwhile. This Ethiopian landship seems to be trying to escape. Perhaps to go and defend Adwa. You're welcome to try. I don't think you will succeed. I do believe we're going to get a hold of you before that happens. Oh, you have copper. That's nice. I don't know if I have access to copper. Right, so here we go. That's what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go over here. You can go just behind there. That's a good spot for you. And you can go right onto that spot. Good. You can go into here, and you can hit Texcoco. Good, good. And you can go right in front, and you can just hit Texcoco. Good, good. The bombers... Yeah, the bombers can hit Texcoco as well. We've got good visibility around that city. That'll be fairly safe. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. 37 for 36 or 26. Yeah, that's good. Do another bombing run on Texcoco. Excellent, excellent. And we'll just bring you up on this side of the mountain, and you can get shots in at Texcoco. And we'll just bring up our submarines to keep an eye on things. We're going over here now. You can attack the city. You can attack the city. 32 and probably around the same 39. Oh, that's pretty good. That is quite good. You come on up here and relax. You can relax. You, if you don't mind... Hold on, let's see. Do you have a chance to defeat them? Yes, you do. Go ahead, make that happen. Surface-to-air missiles versus ye olden-fashioned tank. Ah, it survived. That's unfortunate. Well, that's okay. You can heal up there. And you can actually just move over to there and provide a heal as well. And that should put you within your range of availability. Now for Harar's defense, we can actually take the bazooka and airlift it into Harar. Perfect! And yes, an enemy has been spotted in our newly acquired territory that doesn't have a lot in it. It really doesn't. This is a pretty empty chunk of land. Well, some horses. And as previously discussed, there's iron. I guess that's pretty good for the early game. That might be how Ethiopia came to dominate this continent. Is they had access to a lot of good early game resources. Although, yeah, they don't have access to that much late game stuff. Well, they've got some good oil, but uranium is not as great. Well, they actually have quite a lot of oil. Not aluminum. They don't seem to have access to a lot of aluminum here, which... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Aluminum is good. Aluminum is very good to have. Still haven't gotten around to building that city out here to gather that aluminum. There's also that hidden antiquity site. Oh, they're attacking the weaker units. The city's attacking the stronger units. But they seem to have survived, so that's all good. And the land ship there is retreating. Excellent, excellent. I'm guessing the aircraft there haven't recovered entirely. They're also within the safety of the mobile SAM, except for this guy who's within the safety range of this one. So, you know, they're all doing their part, which is good. So we're back to here, and they've put some infantry into the city there, which is, again, why do you do that? Why do you do that? All right, you can step forward because you have medic, and you can be a defensive position there. And you could do that. Not really a reason not to. Go ahead, get some experience. Take care of this land ship, and then we'll bring the general over here with them. And we're back to the rocket artillery, who will continue their assault on Addis Ababa. Good stuff. Good stuff. 39. An excellent round. An excellent round. Let's see if you can pull off something similar. What do we got? 35. Reasonable, if nothing spectacular. And now we come back to our battleships. That will rain death on Texcoco. And some more death on Texcoco. And, oh, that's the Great Admiral. Yeah, unfortunately it's going to be a couple turns to get into that when the time comes, which is quite unfortunate. And not at all what I'm hoping to be able to achieve, but we'll bring in the Marines as well. And with split their attention, it should be good. So influenced by player, cultural victory. What are you doing at? You're at 284. So we are producing more than you are at this point. And how is our situation? So we're rising quickly in Mongolia. We are influential in Sweden. We're rising quickly with the Aztecs. We are rising with the Celts. Not quickly. Not at all quickly. And there's a huge penalty for difference in ideology. We're getting a big bonus with Sweden for trade routes, which we could set up with the Aztecs. And the ideology bonus is getting in the way of a lot of things. We're still in a state of civil resistance with minus 50 happiness because of it. And that is largely due to Ethiopia. So we could take care of Ethiopia, we might be able to reestablish freedom as the world ideology. And Addis Ababa is going to be crucial to that situation. But I don't think they'll be able to hold up for too much longer. They might be able to kill off that one paratrooper, however. No! He survived! That is excellent. I think I saw a plane disappear. Moved over to Adwa. Wow. Still there. That is excellent. Most excellent. Sydney's in a bit of disrepair, but now that the pressure's off of Sydney, they can go about repairing everything. Wellington should be able to do the same, but I don't think they have a worker, although none of their lands have been pillaged, so that's alright. And you are ready to go. I'll just move you around here. And you are ready to bombard. We'll hit Texcoco with you, and we'll hit Texcoco with you, and we'll hit Texcoco with you. This is all very nice. Excellent stuff. And you can relax, and you can relax, and you can relax. And we're back here. So, let's start with the rocket artillery. And do some good damage in here. And you can do some more good damage in here. It's all excellent. And now we're going to move our Great General forward. And our infantry forward. And why couldn't you make the full move there? That is interesting. Now you've earned a promotion. You could take heal instantly. Just heal up 50% of your health. Or we'll just give you another bonus to something. You might not survive to use it, but that is a risk we are willing to take here. Now, are you close enough to make it into the city? this turn. You are! Good. Let's make that happen. And we are in, and we will puppet the city. And it is not in a very strong position. Particularly, I don't like the location of this artillery. That does worry me somewhat. And it would appear we finished with the internet. I seem to have missed that one. So let's go back to the tech tree here. We're going to want nanotechnology for the SS stasis chamber and the XCOM squad, because that'll be fun to have. So we'll get working on combustion first. And Haile Selassie has lost the original capital. It's mine now. Let's see what the city has. This will be good. What do we got? We got Big Ben. Whoa, that's a lot of wonders. So we got Big Ben. So that's extra culture. And that's extra gold. So, good. And cost of gold purchasing in all cities is reduced by 15%. That's nice. We have Borobudur. It's a holy city. You get free missionaries. Well, we're not going to benefit from that, but there is +5 faith for that. So that's alright. Some culture. Chichen Itza. Length of Golden Age is increased by 50%. And we're getting close. We're getting very close to our next Golden Age. And the Great Mosque of Dien, which provides faith and culture and a free mosque. Cool. We have the Great Wall, which adds to the culture, and upon discovering dynamite, the wall becomes obsolete. Okay, well that was dealt with a while ago then. The Hanging Gardens, which increase food and provides a garden, sure. Himeji Castle for extra culture, and extra combat strength for units fighting in friendly territory. It's alright. Notre Dame, happiness up 10, that's nice. That's part of our new +60 here. 61 happiness a turn. That's Notre Dame, and that's pretty much all it does. The Oracle just provides extra culture and a free social policy, which I don't think we get access to, because I think that's just when you build it. The Parthenon for extra culture and a slot for great works. Red Fort for extra defense, and defensive buildings in all cities are more effective. Oh. That's going to make Attila's Court real tough to take. Real tough. We got Stonehenge and the Uffizi, which has a medieval Swedish piece of art, a Renaissance Hunnic piece of art, and a classical Ethiopian artifact. We get the free broadcast tower, cathedral, museum, with a pair of Renaissance-era Ethiopian paintings, an opera house with Ethiopian modern art music. It's all very good. And a few buildings survived. Unfortunately, not an airport. That would have been really good to see, but, you know, enough survived. It's all right. And so, yes, with increased defenses in our cities, yeah, now Harar is at 144. Let's see what the core empire is. 201 city strength in Attila's Court. 182 at St. Polten. 193, 172, 176, 184. Come over to the other cities here. 117, 119, 134. 141 at Salzburg. Oh, that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's just great. That is great news. And actually, if you could just move over here, you'll probably stay alive that way. Now, we're also getting 630 influence per turn. With Ethiopia, that's going to take a while. With Mongolia, not as long. The Aztecs, very, very soon. And the Celts before too terribly long. 256 turns. I don't think we've got that many turns left in us. But it's good to see. It is good to see. And if we go over here, we are still in a state of civil resistance, largely from Ethiopia. Still, I'm not entirely sure how that works. Maybe it just hasn't updated yet. But there you go. And now we have access to some more uranium. And, what else? I feel like our access to aluminum has gone up, but 10? No, I think 10's about right. 10's about right. It's just our uranium access has gone up, and we have access to gold and copper and things. So that is all good. That is all very good. I don't think that changes anything in the World Congress. They still get all their votes because they haven't been entirely removed yet. And their new capital is in Adwa, which is our next target, besides Texcoco, of course. So we'll just get things moving along with that. We'll see what this artillery gun does. Aha! They saw that, did they? Interesting. Yes, my proposal suits your needs quite nicely. Well, I'll keep that in mind when I put forward the next proposal. I'll make sure to pick something you won't like. And we're getting oil from Sydney. We're getting oil from... Oh, right. We were getting oil from Sydney before, but they lost access to it because of Ethiopia pillaging their lands, and they've retrieved access of said uranium, which is good. It is very good. You can just go ahead and run away. They can't attack you if they're not at war with the Aztecs. I got to make sure that I have a self-defense pact with the Aztecs, as well as with the Swedes, because the Swedes might think they have a shot to get in and cause something mischievous. You can relax, and you guys can relax, and you can relax, and you can relax. We'll come back up here. This paratrooper has earned an upgrade, so we will give you Shock 1, make you a bit more universally useful. And you can just go ahead and wrap up some of these. Get that great general. Are you done? We can't do that. Alright, well you can relax. And you can heal. And you can move up to here. And you're done now. Okay. I figured you were far enough in that wouldn't have been a problem, but there you go. You can relax, and you can heal, and you can relax, that's all fine. And you, yeah, that's the problem there, is it's going to take you 2 moves to get into the city any way we cut it. So let's go ahead and do that, because we know they've got infantry out here. I don't know, they probably can get in and hit them, so we might lose that Mobile Sam, but we gotta give it a try. Got to give it a shot. And I think they managed to escape with their artillery. So Sydney's friendly, and Attila's court loves the copper. Good. Who else does? Bregan. Bregan likes the copper. And Vienna. Well, that's just super. That's just super. And you're going to declare war on Genghis Khan. You don't even have an army! You have nothing! You've just gone back from the dead, and you're like, yes, war with Genghis Khan. That's what we need. And you were prepared to give me Texcoco and Hong Kong. I'm afraid I must ask for more. Include Tenochtitlan and the capital. And we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. And it would appear they haven't managed to defend Texcoco. They might be pulling back to the capital. And we get a major liberation bonus for that one. And Texcoco, apparently. An enemy unit has been spotted in our territory. There it is! Must have hidden itself somewhere. I have no idea how you got there. Maybe I just didn't see it. It's possible. Anything is possible. So, yeah, we might want to just double check that all of these things are taken care of. But before we worry about you, you can probably just heal up. You are going to need some support from the battleships. You probably don't need any more support than that. Excuse me. Yes, you. Get in here. Take this city. They didn't even react to it. So we'll just move in here at Texcoco. Just give the game a minute here to figure itself out. There we go. And we will liberate the city. And you've earned a promotion. We can give you targeting 3. We can give you bombardment 3. Have we done that with anyone else? You haven't received any such bonuses. You haven't received any such bonuses. We'll give you targeting 3. I think that's probably a good one to give. And you can relax, 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 and you can relax. Good! Very good. You just hang out there and help with their heals. And these can do some damage to the enemy artillery that snuck in on us, if you'd be so kind. Very good. And you can't do that. It'd be great if you could. Apparently you can't. So you can give yourself a little heal. That's all fine. Infantry, you can relax. For now, that's all fine. And yes, that was just over there. Good, and that just leaves the capital to resurrect, which we're going to need reinforcements for. So the naval units can move around and begin working Hong Kong. We'll liberate Hong Kong, capture Adwa, and liberate the capital. This is going quite well. Quite well. And that should actually be pushing them down a bit further. Yep, they're down to 60. I believe they were at 78. And they're not receiving pressure due to influence. So if we swap over to Ethiopia, we'll see that yes, they've reached familiar with us, which is how they are pressuring us to accept their ideology. And they've reached dominant with Sweden, so the odds are that Sweden will accept order as their chosen ideology when they get there. And they're popular with Greece, which I think is above familiar. Yes. And if we go over to the Greeks, we will see that they have basically no influence over us. Very little influence. If we go back to our view, we will see that, well, we have less influence. We have less influence than nothing. But we are dominant over Sweden, or influential rather. We will be dominant before too long, I expect. And we are familiar with everyone else. Hopefully, this means that when we get rid of Ethiopia, we will be able to see the empire a little bit happier, with less of this public opinion for order nonsense that's going on. But I must say, this is the longest I've gone with any game of Civilization where there's been public outcry for a new ideology and they haven't gotten it. There's always some way that they manage to take that away, force you to change. But not for us, not yet. Which is all very, very nice to see. Very nice to see indeed. So now we'll move around to Hong Kong. These guys can all just hang out here and heal up, and we'll just focus on moving the main force of the fleet here. And yes, there are still Greek ships in these waters. I suppose we can certainly get you on the move. We'll come down here and capture an enemy worker. And you can hang out with them. It's a nice road that's going on right there. We'll make good use of that. We will make good use of that. We just go into the water over here. That traps them. You just hang out there. That's all good. And you can hang out here. And you can hang out, say, here. And you can hang out here. And you can hang out here. And you can hang out here. Keep it nice and compact. You can relax. You can all relax. It's all fine. And there was a worker, yes. We didn't catch them, but we did catch someone else, so that's fine. And the cities are doing well. You're producing a nuclear plant. We have access to 3 more uranium. So we could put a nuclear plant in Aberdeen. No, we can't. No, we can't, because we have a solar plant in Aberdeen. It'd be nice if there was some visual indication of that, but there you go. Right. Right. Well, maybe somebody else will build a nuclear plant. one of the puppeted cities. And there's a Greek destroyer up there. The Greeks are none too happy about our domination over... You... No. No. We've been at war twice. And we captured your capital the last time we did it. And you want to be autocratic. No. But let's see here. Okay, so the Aztecs are making a little bit of money. The Swedes are making good enough money. And the Greeks are burning money. Hugely burning money. So our friends are doing well. Our enemies are not. Which is good news. Good news. And I don't believe that archaeologist is going to be able to escape this time. And we'll be able to take them out. Nice and simple. Harar demands spice. You've only just joined the Empire. You don't get to make decisions. We'll move you to there. Move you to there. We'll 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 move you to there. Good. And the bombers can relax. And the subs... Well, that's not the right button at all. There we go. The subs can relax. The infantry here. Sure, why not? Let's keep trying to clean up all of these guys. You, just automate. You can work your way down here. That's all good. And you guys can relax for the time being. Good. And you can also make your way down here. And, like, just relax. Don't need to do any of that stuff. I would like to see you head over here. But if that's going to take forever, let's just airdrop you over here. And good. That encampment is gone. And you can just go ahead. It's going to be actually a bit of a fight to take that. Because I guess as a ship they've got defenses or something? Or maybe we can't even do that? I don't know. I guess not. Well, that's... Okay, well... No, we can't do that with you. Let's bring you up here. We'll just do this with the bazooka. Because that's not overkill. Who's this? Whoever wants spice. Oh, we saw that. Yes. Okay. This is alright. Nothing to be too concerned with so far. Very good. Our conquest of the other oppressive regimes is going quite well. You keep telling me there's an enemy nearby. It's a Ethiopian worker. They're not doing anything dangerous. Leave them alone. No, we must capture them all. But that's quite alright. We'll just collect them up, add to the workforce. We'll have them improving areas, building farms and whatnot. And we've golden aged. We've golden aged, and we've had a couple of improvements to our golden ages recently that have added 50% of a golden age's time, which means we get 40 turns and a slight freak out from the game. There we go, we're back. Apparently there's GeForce drivers that are ready to go. You can go away. Thank you. Yes, so our golden age is now 40 turns. Where everyone produces extra gold, and everyone produces extra production, and extra culture. Oh! Okay. The game is still... Okay, no, it seems to be behaving now. Good. So we've got a golden age. Aberdeen, what are you going to build in Aberdeen? We're going to build a... guided missile? Nah. No, we don't want to do those. Yes, this booster would take a little while to do, and we'll chew up the rest of our aluminum store. So perhaps we do something different. Focus on the research. Why not? You're producing extra production during a golden age. You can put the focus on the research. Cargo ship. Good. Who are you trading with? Were you trading with Sweden? No. You were trading with Zanzibar. I don't think we need to worry about Zanzibar. That leaves Leventa, Ife, and Cape Town. I think I've already got trade routes with them, don't I? No, not with Ife. Well then, trade with Ife. We've got plenty going on there. That's all good. Nuclear submarines and great generals. Great general, move out here, and you can move out to there, and everyone can follow suit. Good. And then the whole lot of you just relax. Relax. No, relax. Good. Now we can go back over here and focus on more important matters, such as figuring out where all of our barbarian encampments are. Ah, we found an Ethiopian worker instead. That's all right. You can also parachute right over to here. Good. And you can't claim them, but you can check to see, yes, there are barbarians here. So let's just bring in some support. Good stuff. We'll take care of these barbarians in no time. And you can just go ahead and move up here. Keep an eye on them. Take a defensive stance. You could just go ahead and come back towards the rest of the group. You as well. Just head back this way. The artillery and the great generals can just wait while everyone else runs about cleaning up workers and barbarians, and we just get ready to move on to Adwa. That'll be good, very good. And I think you are ready to go. You will be soon. There are roads leading straight to Hong Kong, so that will speed up your path, whereas the ships have to go around. Although ultimately we might want you to enter from the ocean anyways, unless we can make the run from safe territory here into Hong Kong in one turn. That would be probably the most effective way to do that. And yeah, they've taken to the ocean. They don't want to play game. They don't want to play game with us. There's some uranium out in the tundra there. That's never going to get claimed. Venta no longer requires investors. That's nice. That's nice to know. So we'll swing you up to here. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here. You'll go there. You'll go there. And you will go there. And you can all relax. Except you. You're going to have to... Okay, you're going into the water because apparently we can't just run through Aztec territories. We're going to do a couple of attacks here with these barbarians. Just take care of them. Good stuff, good stuff. You're going to move out here and try and capture that Ethiopian worker and the artillery again. Just relax. There's no big hurry here. You can just take care of that archaeologist that we can't manage to capture. Good, good. And you head back towards Addis Ababa. As soon as you're in territory, you can airdrop back out to somewhere useful, which will be good to see. Everyone here can relax. Don't have to worry about that. And good stuff. Bomb shelters and nuclear plants are under construction. Good stuff going on here. Good stuff indeed. Maybe it's worth building those medical labs. We have mobile sanities orders? You. Right. Relax. There's no need to get worried or worked up about anything. Customs house. You want embassies? Sure. I don't see any reasons to say no to that. Aside from the fact that you are a monster to the world. And Turfan has been taken by the Greeks. Ha! 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 Oh, oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's just great. I love that. Let's keep these guys moving northwards. You move up, don't see anything, relax. You move up, you won't see anything, relax. You move up, you won't see anything, so relax. You'll move up and you won't see anything, so you'll relax. And your two planes will relax. Maybe I double-clicked on a plane? I don't know. You can relax, and you can relax. Good stuff, good stuff. And you continue. You know what, just take, oh, okay, I guess getting on land is working for you now. Sure, why not? I would say you should head over here, but that's going to take you straight past Tenochtitlan. So let's get you into the water over here. That'll do. And you guys are ready to fight the barbarians and capture them. And then keep an eye out for those workers that they had that seem to have disappeared. It belongs to the Aztecs. Return it. They will appreciate that. And that one's ours now. Good. You can move on up to the front there and relax. And we'll play the everybody relax game for now. You move over back to Harar. And get back into friendly territories. Good. This is good stuff. And there's a couple more potential locations for barbarian encampments. Brussels isn't particularly worried about any of them, which is fine. And we will catch up to them because we are trading with them and we have a spy there. No. No, Genghis Khan, we're not going to just give you things so that our borders can be open. That's not how it's going to work here. No, you're on my hit list. You're not next on the hit list. No, that's Greece. Greece is next on the hit list, but you are on the hit list. At this point, you might actually be last on the hit list. I might get the Celts before I get to you, but for now, this is acceptable. Barbarian encampment has been discovered. Fascinating. Alright, we might be just about in place to get everyone lined up to do some attacking. I think here's a good spot for you. No. No, you just came back. That's not what I wanted you to do. In the slightest. You go out here, you take a shot. You go out here, you take a shot. You come up here, you take a shot. Now we don't have the kind of visibility I would like to have to use the aircraft, so we won't do that. We will bring our submarine up front. The mobile SAMs and the rocket artillery can all relax. And the worker can automate, just go do something useful. And we'll continue the hunt for... Did that just pop up? Is that new? Hold on. Yeah, that just popped up. That just popped up. Is there anything over there? No? Well, we'll take care of that when we get there. Actually, would it be faster to send you to St. Polten and airdrop you somewhere else? Maybe, maybe not. You were going to Wellington. I believe Wellington is well and truly on side. So let's take a look around for someone we might want to pick up. Ormus. Ormus can't be that far ahead. Okay, they are a little far ahead. But we can trade with Ormus. We can trade with Ormus. Try and get them on side. That'll be good. Back to our submarine over here. You just keep them safe. You could heal up, or you could run back here and get an airlift. You can just work on things. You can take another step here, and it's okay. There's no barbarian encampment there. That's probably not an encampment either. And yes, that was new. Good. Buenos Aires has been impressed with the Celts. Although we are going to steal Buenos Aires. Where are they? They're over here. Yes, we're going to steal them from the Greeks very soon. Very soon indeed. Which is all good. Very good. Yeah, barbarian archers. They're not going to pose much of a threat here. And nice continental divide there. Continental divide? Deep ocean. There's some deep ocean here that stopped these guys from meeting each other before deep water sailing was encountered. So this continent was secluded from the rest of the world. Our continent was secluded from the world, but the other continents were connected and thus visitable by each other very early on. Here's what's going on. Wow. That did so much damage. This is such a hardship for us to deal with. No, that's a 2-turn run. So we will... That's probably not the fastest and the smartest way to get into position, so we'll send you through an ocean setting. Would you believe that the barbarians armed with bows and arrows were no match for our paratroopers? Because something tells me that they were a little surprised by it. Let's go with you. Wrong turn. Wrong click. Paradrop. And there's nothing here. So, move you over to here and set you healing. Move you over to here, set you healing, and you can head back this way. All good there. You relax, you relax. You relax, you relax. You relax, you relax. You relax. You get to do some damage to Hong Kong. Good. You get to do some damage to Hong Kong. Also good. You relax, and the bombers can relax, and you can do some damage to Hong Kong. This is all going swimmingly. Colombo wants artistic stuff. Byblos wants culture. They prefer Greece. Yeah, I can see why you'd prefer Greece. We're not trading with you. We're not doing anything to do with you. That's fine. Dila wants spice. Newstar wants wine. Klagover wants wine. Linz wants wine. Oh, how fantastic for all of you. And you've settled in Harar. Good. That's all good. That's probably not there, but we still have to check. But current progresses are not terrible. I have no idea where that barbarian civilian got off to. There's an Ethiopian worker. We'll have to go and grab you as well. Wouldn't want any of the Ethiopians surviving. Well, we're not killing them, we're just bringing them into our empire now, as opposed to having them work for someone else. Which this is all good. There's a major warmongering penalty for taking Adwa, but there's a major liberation bonus for Hong Kong and for... Oh, that's now a minor liberation bonus down there. Okay, well... I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about with the order that we take these cities. This is all perfectly acceptable. But just in case, I think it's time to start moving guys forward. For Adwa. Move all these guys into place. And yeah, that's not a thing. You can just keep moving along. You'll get there eventually. Probably after it's been captured or freed. But you'll get there eventually. You're saying the fastest way to go is that way. Sure! Why not? Montezuma has declared war on Genghis Khan! I'm not sure with what, but there you go. They have done their declaration of war. Adwa has an aircraft. Well, we have aircraft defenses. I might just want to turn on the hex grid while I sort out position. So that's 1 grid, that's 2 grid, that's 3 grid, and that's 4 grid. So we'll put the artillery here, the anti-aircraft guns just in front. That will be good. That will be very good. So you just need to move up a little bit. And you'll be in a good position. The world's most wonderful people. That's us now. Because we've destroyed everyone who had wonders before. So now they're all ours. Except your 6 and the one you have and the one you have. Which, you can keep that, we might take that. And we will definitely take those. Yeah, we've reached a tipping point here with our ability to conquer everything. Yeah, we'll just give Hong Kong a couple pokes here. Make sure they stay in line and everyone else can just relax. No. Like I was saying, I've already forgotten, but let's just double check this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to move up. You need to move up a little bit. You need to move up a little bit. Maybe a little bit more so we can see the city. Good. You can go for there. You can go for there. You can go here. And you can go there as well. You can relax. You can begin the attack with the first assault on Adwa. Good stuff. You just need to get back into friendly territory as fast as possible. You'll be done healing up as soon as that goes through. Yeah, that's just going to take a long time to get into position. So just go for there. Just go. Just go. Attila's court needs something to do. How about the SS booster? We can produce one of them right now. We could probably get all 3 of them up before too long. That would be alright. Yeah, do that. St. Polton, you can work on a nuclear plant now. We have access to the necessary uranium, so you go ahead and do that. Anybody else interested? No? Well, Aberdeen. We could set Aberdeen to work on a medical lab. Why not? Everyone can have a medical lab as well, and everyone's declared war on Genghis Khan. To join the Greeks. Because the Greeks aren't dangerous. Not at all. That's all fine. So we will see here. Addis Ababa. Still in resistance for another 6 turns. And the Holy City for Eastern Orthodoxy. You will offer Hong Kong. No, dude, we're past that. There is no peace between us. We're going to kick your rear, and that's all there is to it. Although we might not be in the best position with all of our infantry on the other side of the country. Colombo election has been rigged. Yerevan election has been rigged. Kuala Lumpur has been rigged. Successfully. And now we're friends with Biblos. Good. Buenos Aires shenanigans. Our influence fell on... Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. We'll get around to that in a moment here. Chill. I mean, we could do that. We'll get intercepted by the fighters they got there. So we will relax about that. You've earned a promotion. You can take targeting 3 as well. And then you can relax. And you can relax. Got to think about that. Do I want to take Hong Kong first or second? Because there's a major penalty for that. there's a major penalty for that, and that'll get rid of a major penalty. And liberating that's just a minor penalty, and that gives a minor penalty. Well, that's a major penalty? Oh, well then we'll just... Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, just go and take it. I don't know what these people were thinking. Liberate the city. How are we doing with them? 150. That's okay. Now, let's just go through all of this. There's a lot to go through here. So, Colombo. We've successfully rigged Colombo. Colombo's a safe bet at this point. So, speaking of Colombo, you can go somewhere else. I don't have anyone in Buenos Aires. And they do. Let's see, where else would be a good place to stick you? Monaco? I don't know if Monaco's on site or not. Ormus, sure. We're trying to take Ormus. We'll put you there. And then Yerevan. We have rigged Yerevan, so now we are friends with Yerevan. And they're providing 13 culture per turn, which, sure, that helps. Why not? We've rigged Kuala Lumpur. That's good. We are friends with Kuala Lumpur. We've rigged Bucharest. So we've got a good, strong stance with Bucharest. We've rigged Byblos, so now we're friends with Byblos. And they provide some food in our capital. And we've rigged Brussels. So how are we sitting with Brussels? 37 to go. And we are generating 1.92. Not bad. And we've lost standing in We've lost standing in Fair enough. And we are now friends with Hong Kong. We are now allies with Hong Kong. And Hong Kong has declared war on Ethiopia. And we have liberated Hong Kong. They are indebted to you for their survival. Well, this time they better freaking mean it. Because they kind of didn't. They weren't voting with us. Except for that time when they were allied with us. That was the only time. Actually, that means we can bring our ships right into here. That won't give us the range we need. You can come right on in. You can come right on in. You can relax there. Everyone else just hold steady. We can swap you two around. Put you on an alert footing. Put you on a heal. And we can try to damage the infantry while we wait for our own infantry to arrive and assist. That does some good damage. And you can also attempt to get into here. And you're good where you are. I wouldn't mind putting you there. I mean, if you get captured, I've got other great generals. I could bring those in. Let's see you. Where are you going? You head over here. That'll only take you a turn. You could go to the same spot. That's not going to be particularly helpful. So let's not worry about you. And you can get back inside friendly territory, which will then be able to airdrop you out of that forest somewhere where you can get on the road and get you into the fight faster. That's good. That's all very good. So I think we're in a situation where we don't have a warmonger, where no one's afraid of us for our warmongering. It doesn't seem to be a concern. So that's good. They've attacked our mobile SAM again, and they think they're safe over there. They're wrong, of course, but the less they know, the better. And we'll just pull them back, bring forward our infantry. Very good. Very good. But we've gone a little overtime. This was only supposed to be about an hour long, so we will deal with all of this tomorrow. We should see the end of Ethiopia. Adwa and the Aztec capital will be all that's left, and then Ethiopia will disappear forever. Until next time, have a good one.